You know, I have to give it to TCL and Hisense. Like, I straight up have to give TCL and Hisense credit for making awesome, affordable, really nice premium, high quality TVs. I gotta give it to them. I gotta give it to Hisense and TCL that are just freaking incredible. So, I just gotta give it to them. So, welcome back to the channel. This is Tech and Gaming Reviews. Now, my voice is a little bit low, and it's because we got some sort of a cold and whatever. We've had it for just a few days at this point. So, if you was wondering why our voice sounds a little different, that's why. It's because we got pretty much like some sort of cold slash like tiny sore throat or whatever. So, if in case you was wondering. But Hisense and TCL has finally just reviewed their TVs for 2024. And you might be thinking to yourself, the last couple of years of Hisense and TCL TVs have been nothing but bangers. Well, 2024's, well, let's just say they're going to get even better than this year's and the previous years. Well, last year and the previous years before that. So yeah, Hisense and TCL have some nice, incredible new TVs with better specs coming out in 2024. So let's go on ahead and let's show you their TV. I don't know why I said TV. Their 2024 lineup that is absolutely going to blow you away. Let's go ahead and let's show you. Alright, so we will start off with Hisense's new 2024 TV lineup. And this side, it starts out with Hisense has new mini LED TVs for 2024, including a massive 110-inch TV. The flagship Hisense UX 110-inch has over 40,000 local dimming zones and 10,000 nits of brightness. Like, whoo, that's insane for pretty much local dimming zones to give you those nice, inky, real deep blacks and 10,000 nits of peak brightness. Like, man, like I'm going to be honest, like even 1,000 nits is still pretty darn bright. 10,000 nits? Wow, that's going to be insane. So, continuing on, Hisense is splitting its mini LED TV lineup into ULED X premium TVs and ULED TVs. The ULED X lineup includes the pretty much 110-inch model that we also just mentioned up there, the 110 UX, and then there's also going to be a 98-inch UX model with some crazy specifications for their local dimming zones and brightness. The more practical ULED lineup includes pretty much, as you're saying, it's just going to be pretty much the same models as the last few years have been, just with the N being the last number in the model number. So this includes a U8N, a U7N, and a U6N with screen sizes ranging from 55 up to 85 inches. Hisense is known for its smart TV lineup that offers great products at competitive prices. The company has taken to CES to announce its 2024 mini LED TV lineup with a more pronounced differentiation between its affordable and premium options. So, yeah, Hisense uses ULED branding, Ultra LED for its mini LED technology. This year, Hisense has a ULED X, which is basically UX as Roman numeral, lineup of premium televisions and a base ULED lineup for users looking for a more practical and value-oriented mini LED. I feel like that word right there is probably messed up. I think they might have spelled it wrong, but I could be wrong. The flagship TV is Hisense's 110UX, a massive 110-inch mini LED TV. It implies over 40,000 local dimming zones and has claimed brightness of 10,000 nits alongside 95% BT 2020 color, which that's going to be insane. And then also mini LED TVs, it looks like the 98-inch model is only going to offer 5,000 nits of brightness with 10,000 local dimming zones, which is still insanely crazy when you think about it. So we're going to go on ahead and show you the TV lineup and all that, wherever the heck it is. Okay, right here it is. So on the more practical side, the Hisense ULED lineup includes the U8N, U7N, and U6N, with screen sizes ranging from 55 up to 85 inches. These TVs will come with a 144Hz refresh rate, letting you enjoy games on the large mini LED TVs. The U8N can get as bright as 3,000 nits. Now, this right here is a big improvement on the U8 series. Now, we have the U8H from 2022, which is the TV that you're seeing right here on our background on our camera that is basically put up. This is our Hisense U8H, and for brightness and color saturation and just, clarity, gaming performance, this TV still rocks, like, really good. So, with the U8H, and even this year's current U8K, Hisense being able to say that these TVs can hit 1,500 nits of peak brightness, but also achieving that going up to 2,000 nits, 3,000 nits for the U8N, and then as it continues here, while the U7N can go up to 1,500 nits, like, Hisense is just doing it. Like, Hisense is killing it, and you can already most guarantee that they are going to have really good, incredible prices for each of these TVs. Like, I would probably assume the U7N is probably going to be around $800-900, probably $1,000. Probably not at launch, but the average price is like pretty much through the year. Like the TCL right now, QM8, the 2023 model, it's an average of around $1,100 to $1,200, while the U8K is an average of $1,000, but also can go low. But the U7N, I do see it going around an average of probably $900 for the 65-inch sizes. Now, these are going to be just for the 65-inch sizes that I'm plating, or like I'm betting guesses on. But the U8N, being up to hit 3,000 nits of brightness, I assume that it is probably going to be more than $1,000, just like, or, well, not just like, but more than $1,000 compared to the U8K and the U8H have been for the previous years, which those TVs have stayed at an average of $1,000. But with the U8N, I'm expecting it to probably be around $1,100 to $1,200. So those are my betting guesses for the U7N and the U8N. Is I think that the U8N is probably going to stay around for $1,100 to $1,200, and the U7N is probably going to stay around $900. Now, like I mentioned, this is only for the 65-inch sizes. So if you want a 55-inch, then most likely they're probably going to be at least $200 cheaper than the 65-inch sizes, or even $100 possibly. So, yeah. And then continuing on, all the TVs run Google TV and support IMAX Enhanced, Dolby Vision, Dolby Gaming. Now, that's something new that I've never ever seen, but Dolby gaming, FreeSync Premium Pro, and more. So it looks like the budget U6N is still going to be really decent overall, and it's going to have 144 hertz refresh rate. So you want a really nice budget TV for your next gen, current generation console for your PS5 Series X. The U6N looks like that it's going to have the higher refresh rate, and it's not going to be a locked 60 hertz. So you gamers are definitely in for a treat when it comes to the U6N, and just even better yet, the U7 and U8N with their high peak brightnesses and local dimming zones. So right there is Hisense's TV lineup for 2024. There is going to be a couple UX options, and then they're going to have the U8, U7, and U6N options, pretty much just like any other Hisense TV for the last few years. So now we're moving on to TCL. TCL, and here is the start of TCL. There's something for everyone in TCL's 2024 TV lineup. TV brands are gathering at CES 2024 this week to unveil their upcoming product lineups and to boost about new and improved hardware, and TCL has made it clear that it's going all in on mini LED. Once again, this year's lineup is divided into two segments, an S-Class and Q-Class. The formal features entry-level smart TVs with 4K resolution and direct LED backlighting, while the latter consists of the brand's 4K QLED TVs. So they're going to have some nice, pretty much like affordable options in the S series. So if you just want, if you're like a casual gamer or you're just a casual TV watcher, then the S series is still going to give you some nice, decent, beautiful picture overall. But you gamers out there, I hate to admit this, but the S series is only going to be 60 hertz. So we're going to move on. So then this is where their QLED starts. And they're going to have two Q6s. One is going to be a regular Q6, and then the other one is going to be a Q6 Pro. The TCL Q6 is TCL's entry-level QLED TV for 2024 and a spiritual successor to last year's Q6, one of our favorite affordable TVs of 2023. In addition to Quantum Dot Color, the Q6 also comes with a respectful set of gaming features for its class, including variable refresh rate and game accelerator. The base level Q6 will be available in 7 sizes ranging from 43 inches all the way up to, a 98-inch option. While most of the standard Q6 options are 60 Hz panels, TCL says that the larger Q6 models will feature a native 120 Hz refresh rate. Now let's move on to the Q6 Pro. The Q6 Pro, as its name suggests, it is a slightly souped up version of the Q6. It trades direct LED backlighting for full array local dimming, which should help its contrast control considerably. In addition to also comes with hands-free voice control. The Q6 Pro will be available in narrower selections of size options than the standard Q6. So it looks like the Q6 Pro is only going to be around for 55, 65, 75, and 85-inch models. Pretty much the most common, most popular sizes that most people get. According to TCL, the Q6 Pro is capable of reaching 600 nits peak brightness. For reference, we clocked last year's Q6 at around 450 to 500 nits in its most accurate picture mode. And then now, here's where things get different from previous TCL TV years, and now they got QM7. So let's continue. The TCL QM7 is a follow-up to last year's Q7. However, as the M in its name implements, while its predecessor used standard LEDs with full array local dimming, this year's Q7 leverages mini LED up to around 1,500 zones according to TCL. The QM7 arrives with a bevy of features including Dolby Vision support, IMAX Enhanced mode, and a built-in subwoofer. Gamers looking to save money on a dependable gaming TV will be pleased to learn that the QM7 comes with AMD FreeSync Premium certification in its back pocket, in addition to a native 120Hz panel. The QM7 will be available in sizes ranging from 65 to 85 inches, so this looks like that it's going to only have 3 sizes, and TCL promises peak brightness of 2,400 nits. Like, wow. That's basically how good that the current QM8 can get, is right between 2,000 to 3,000 nits peak brightness. So the QM7, I should say, not Q7, but the QM7 looks like it's pretty much going to be the same as this year's current QM8. But wait till you see this next year QM8. Wait till you see the 2024 QM8. So, rounding out TCL's Q class is the flagship QM8, the successor to the widely successful TV of the same name from last year, which we absolutely have, and it is it was our most affordable, best TV for 2023. If you want a premium picture and you want awesome gaming specs, like let's say you're a hardcore gamer and you have either both of the current generation consoles, or you have one of them in a PC, or better yet, you're like an insane true hardcore gamer that has both the current gen consoles and a really nice PC, and that's what you use, the QM8 of 2023 was the TV that we pick for the best premium picture for its value. It's that good. You're getting good contrast as good to almost OLED while having that extra brightness, awesome HDR highlights, great local dimming, awesome gaming performance. The 2023 TCL QM8 was our best pick for best premium TV for the value of its money. But let's continue. So we loved last year's version of its scorching brightness and surgical contrast control, and this year's QM8 looks even better. For starters, TCL is doubling the maximum number of mini LED zones up to and over 5,000, presumably for the largest sizes in the series. That's twice the amount of last year's model. In addition, TCL claims that this year QM8 reaches a dazzling heights of up to 5,000 nits of peak brightness, over twice as bright as what we measured on its predecessor. Seeing how last year's version came packed with AIV, A/V, and gaming related features, we expect more of the same for all new QM8. It will be available in 65 up to 98 inches. And then it looks like there's going to be a TCL QM89. We saved the biggest announcement for last. This week, TCL unveiled the QM89, the world's largest 4K mini LED TV, at a remarkable 115 inches. It's both difficult to compress, I don't know how to pronounce that word, and we imagine difficult to unbox. This technical marvel features a mind-blowing 20,000 local dimming zones, so many zones that the local dimming no longer relies on a special what, I don't know how to pronounce that word. I feel like somebody misspelled that. Augmental, yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that word. Version of TCL's AIPQ processor. And before you ask, yes, it does come with quantum dots. So right there is TCL's lineup. So you're going to have the S series, which is the, budget option. And then you're going to have a Q6, a Q6 Pro, and then you're going to have now a QM7 that finally pretty much reaches the same, levels as this year's current QM8. And then you got the new 2024 version QM8 that's going to be even step up over the current QM8. And like I mentioned, I literally think that this year's QM8 was the best TV for 2023. Like, if you wanted a premium picture for a very, very low price point, and you want like a decent, massive 65-inch size, and you're a hardcore gamer, this year, the 2023 QM8 is literally like our best pick for the best TV for value. Like, straight up. It's just got great contrast, great local dimming, great gaming performance, great brightness, just great HDR highlights. Like, there's just nothing bad about the TCL 2023 QM8. But this year's QM8 coming up, wow, it's going to be even better. And even if this TV is $1,300 or even $1,400, basically a couple $100 more than this year's current QM8, I definitely would recommend that this is probably also going to be our best value TV for this year. And I'm telling you, TCL is killing it. So, right here is basically Hisense's new TVs and TCL's new TVs. And I gotta say, I'm going to continue to give TCL and Hisense so much credit for having really good, nice premium pictures for a really good, affordable price points, and also having really good gaming features. Like, Hisense and TCL, I think, might actually be the TVs that we buy for the future. Because I'm telling you, like, TCL, Hisense, they're just really doing it. Getting close to OLED, having nice brightness, having really great HDR highlights, really great gaming performance, and just getting really nice low price points. I mean, you can't beat TCL or Hisense for what they offer. So, yeah. So, Hisense and TCL's 2024 TV lineup, it looks very, very exciting. I honestly cannot wait to see what they are going to look like and to see what reviewers say about them. But that's going to pretty much do it for the video for today. So, hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you guys could smack that like button. Also subscribe if you are new to this channel. And like I mentioned, I'm sorry that my voice is a little bit lower than usual. It's just because we got like a sinus cold, whatever, like I mentioned on the beginning of the video. But let us know in the comment section down below if you have a Hisense TV and you love it to death, or if you have a TCL TV like this year's current QM8, and if you're very, very excited to see what Hisense and TCL have gotten for us for 2024. So just leave us your thoughts down in the comment section down below if you own a TCL or Hisense TV and which model is it, and how satisfied you are with it for whether you're watching or a hardcore or casual gamer. So just let us know how your experience is with a TCL or Hisense TV, and if you are really excited to see what their new TVs bring to the table. But that's going to pretty much wrap it up for today's video. So rate, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you guys on the next one. Peace.